everyone, and welcome back to Moving Right Along, a Muppet movie podcast brought to you by toughpigs.com. This is the podcast where we watch Muppets from Space 2 minutes at a time and talk about it a lot. I am your host, Anthony Strand.
And I'm your other host, Ryan Rowe.
And today we have joining us an old friend or return guest. Guest, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Christie Baugher, a musical theater writer and one of the co-hosts of the Muppeturgy podcast.
Yay!
Yay!
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks
Or
for
we
having
might
me.
say, Yahoo!
In these
We
minutes, Gonzo's alien family lands at Cape Doom and has a celebration. As we open, we see hydraulics are going off. The spaceship is opening up, and then nothing happens for a moment. In classic Muppets from Space fashion, nothing happens.
We're still waiting.
A spaceship that looks like the combination between a Zeppelin and one of those 1950s percolator coffee pots.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That could have been, have you heard the story about how the Millennium Falcon was inspired by, was it like a hamburger or a sandwich with an olive next to it or something like that? So maybe this ship, maybe the designer saw a coffee percolator and thought, oh, there's our spaceship for the movie.
Yeah, one never knows.
Yeah.
But the crowd is getting restless, as though they were the crowd at a screening of Muppets from Space, because nothing is happening. And
Ouch.
then Kermit asks, "Are you okay, Gonzo?" And Gonzo nervously says, "Great, never felt better." And now a gigantic door opens up on the spaceship, and we see an alien in a metal mask emerge. Kind of Darth Vader-y looking slightly.
Kind of looks like Strong Bad from Homestar Runner.
Does look like Strand Bad.
Like a metallic strong bad, yeah.
He opens the door and deletes them. He says, "Do you take off your face and hands before you go to bed?" And then, but anyways, the eyes on the mask are flashing and this is Bill Beretta, right? I didn't bother to look it up.
I
this
couldn't
is Bill, right?
quite. I think so. I wasn't
Sounded like
certain
it.
about which performer this voice is, but I think that's Bill Beretta.
Yeah. And so I guess I could. What's this character's name?
Well, that's the thing.
Have
I
done this
don't
research
know.
ahead of time, but I couldn't figure it out.
No, yeah,
really
I don't know.
couldn't.
It's not the Uber Gonzo yet, so I don't know who this is. Yeah.
Yeah. So listeners, if you have more info, let us know, I guess. If you can point us to the correct wiki page, let us know. But anyway, he says, "Let the one who is called Gonzo step forward," which this is very Wizard of Oz, and that must be intentionally, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
sure.
like giant head saying
Right.
step forward. Right?
Yeah, which
Um,
the Muppets have already riffed on the Wizard of Oz in the Muppet movie, and they will again in
that they
the
never
Muppets
will
Wizard
again.
of Oz.
It didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
That's a myth.
That was just a dream I had, and you were there, and you.
Yes.
Okay.
But so Gonzo throws up his hand and, like he's volunteering. He volunteers his tribute.
That's
He
him.
says, "That's me. I'm
He's excited
Gonzo."
now.
He is that, but he's nervous. He says, "That's
He is
me.
still
I'm
nervous, yeah.
Gonzo." And then the voice booms, "Step a little closer." And this goes on for a while. "A little further forward. Could you lean to the left? There you go. Lean in a little further.
And the
little
voice-
further."
With the metallic effect on the voice where he's like lean in. It sounds a little bit like the backwards speech. And you know the song Fire on High by ELO?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like
It
a weird
does.
like creepy backwards backmasked vocal thing in that I was like,
Huh.
oh. I was like, we're about to get Fire on High. And no, we don't get Fire on High. We
Yeah,
get
I can hear it. Yeah.
Celebration.
Awesome. But yeah, so he does that, which as with many things in this movie, I think it's a better idea than it is executed, maybe. Like
It
it's
could have
not
been
a
an
it's
email.
not a terrible idea for a joke, but it just goes on way too long.
Yeah, I like that the scary, imposing, cloaked, masked alien figure is just being kind of weird. I think that's a good idea. And then the moment that follows is funny, but yeah, it could have, I guess, like so many things in this movie, it could have used another rewrite.
Yeah. And then he waddles off back into the ship,
That's
and the
the
door
part I really
closes.
like, where we
I was
just
gonna say,
see
yeah,
and we hear his little like clicky clacky footsteps running down the steps and this into the ship.
mhm. The door closes, and then we hear a different voice, definitely Jerry Nelson this time.
Yeah.
This is the Uber Gonzo, and he says, "Gonzo, many zoltons ago," which I really enjoy that they just made up a unit of time measurement.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long is it Zoltan or Zotan?
I heard it as
I had
zolton, but I don't
Zoltan.
know.
Okay, how
Yeah.
long do you think a Zoltan is?
6 Fluberg's. I don't know, like
Okay. That is, yeah, that is many
uh-huh.
Zoltans.
Many zoltons.
Yeah.
Many zoltons ago, you were lost to us. We've come a long way looking for you, little brother. We we know of but one way to express our happiness at having found you. And that way is to perform an earth song. So the ship then lifts up to reveal a stage. We got a bunch of gonzos along the side playing instruments, very strange variety of instruments. They look like cow tool type of instruments.
I really like the one that there's a Gonzo sitting on something that looks like really big bagpipes, but then it also has
Like a
what looks
sitar
like the
like
neck of a
neck.
bass
Yeah.
guitar sticking out the top of it. I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I clocked there was like a weird tuba sousaphone looking thing, a lute,
Ah,
and a bunch of like pipes from a pipe organ not
yeah.
attached to an organ.
right. Yeah, and there's also no organ in this song, right?
Well,
Oh
You
that's
don't
the
hear
yeah.
an
that's
organ.
the thing is the instrumentation of the song just sounds like Kool and the Gang. It doesn't sound like weird alien instruments. Like
Oh yeah.
again, a second rewrite, they would have been like, you know what, we need
They
to
could
make this
have
sound funky.
made
And
it
not
sound more
like
alien.
funky in the like, standard sense, which is what they are, but like,
Right.
you know,
Like offbeat.
truly
Right.
strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, you're right. But yeah, so there's 4 gonzos on a platform in the center, and 3 of them are backup singers. One of them is our lead singer, Bill Beretta again. And the music starts playing, and Christy, what song is it?
Surprise! It's Celebration by Kool and the Gang. And
Yeah.
hilariously, we just talked about Celebration on Muppeturgy. Uh,
Mm.
because it popped up in the 1997 cinematic situation Out to Sea, which we just talked
I
about.
I just listened to that episode. It was so much fun. I'm really liking this new journey that
Yeah.
you're going on in
We are
Muppeturgy.
just wandering in all directions, and
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
think it's
haven't
great.
listened to that one yet because I've never seen the 1997 cinematic journey Out to Sea.
Yeah, that it was we all watched it doing research for the Diane Cannon episode of the Muppet Show, and for years was like, you guys have to watch it, you guys have to watch it. And so that was one of our first endeavors, and it is sure a movie that we watched.
Yeah, it's something.
But anyway, like this movie, which I have also watched, it contains Celebration by Kool and the Gang, which is from 1980. It was Kool and the Gang's first and only song to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, which is a little surprising to me because
Yeah.
they had quite a few hits around that time. And
Yeah.
it was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2016. And the Library of Congress also I don't know what the correct selected it for the National Recording Registry, which is a thing where they every year pick like 3 or 4 recordings that they consider culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant.
Hmm.
So this is a significant song. Um, the songwriting credits it is credited to 9 people.
Whoa.
Wow.
The whole band, really. I
Okay.
won't I won't name them all, but there was
Cool
apparently
and the whole gang.
Kool and the whole gang.
Before you go on, Christy, I do want to note they pick 25 songs a year to put in the recording registry.
25.
Oh.
Yep, same as movies. National Film Registry is
Mm.
25 films as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somehow in my head I was like, it's like 4 or 5. No, 25. That's a better number because there were a lot more significant
Yeah, how would
Right,
you
exactly.
choose?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pieces of culture. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
9
is the only
songwriters.
9 songwriters. I'll name them off. Ronald Nathan Bell, Claydis Charles Smith, George Melvin Brown, James J.T. Taylor, Robert Spike Mickens, Earl Eugene Toon Jr., and spelled Toon,
Hmm.
Great.
like cartoon, Dennis Ronald Thomas, Robert Earl Bell, and Yumir Deodato. So yeah, the
And
whole
There
gang.
they are.
that's the whole gang. So Ronald Nathan Bell is cool, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. That's the only name I recognized.
yeah,
I don't know the gang. I only know
The
cool.
yeah.
eponymous Kool with a K.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the origins of the song, uh there are sort of conflicting stories,
Ooh.
because Kool was interviewed about it once and said that it was inspired by he was reading the creation story in the Quran and about the angels celebrating at the creation of Adam. And another guy in the band heard this later in another interview, was like, "No, man, we had that song Ladies Night, and we were like, we should write another song like Ladies Night."
Huh.
So, you're
That's so interesting when those kinds of disputes come up because I would believe that both of them believe their version of
oh
events
yeah,
to be true.
a
I don't,
hundred
I
percent.
wouldn't necessarily assume that either of them is lying.
Yeah. Little column A, little column B, but
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, I think
yeah,
that's the thing is that it could easily be both of those reasons.
right. Yeah,
totally,
Like they
totally.
could easily have had different, like one of them could be like, we need a hit, and the other one could be like, well, here's an
right.
experience I had,
Yeah, yeah.
Totally.
And on the note of let's write another song like that. This is the kind of song I often think if I were a songwriter, I would probably try to write something like this
Oh
where
yeah.
it's just very smart to write something like this or Let's Get It Started by the Black Eyed Peas or Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus, where you know that if it becomes a hit, it's going to be played at sporting events and like
Weddings, bar
montages.
mitzvahs. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
all of that stuff. And you're
Yeah.
gonna just yeah, get so many royalties from it.
Yeah.
Like
No.
yeah,
something so celebratory and something that's just like a party of a song in 3 minutes.
right.
It,
Yeah.
it's so smart. Here is the dorkiest thing that I'm going to say about this song. It was written in Mixolydian mode.
What does that mean?
Okay.
So this is for my music theory nerds out there. So modes are basically different types of scales. So like uh the standard mode that a lot of Western music and the standard mode that a lot of Western music is in sounds like do re mi fa sol la ti do. Mixolydian mode has a flat sixth. So instead of being ti do, it's ti do. So
Huh.
it's like funkier. It's
Huh.
or no, seventh. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. It's seventh. The seventh is flat. I can count.
Huh.
I have a master's degree in show tunes. Yeah, I'm a
Wow.
professional songwriter. Yeah, but no. So like that accounts for the funkiness.
Yeah,
Is
wow. I don't really understand music theory, but I always find it fascinating to hear about it.
yeah.
Same. Yeah.
I'm just excited to be the first person to use the word Mixolydian on a Tough Picks podcast.
Oh, you
Yeah,
absolutely
sure.
are, yes.
100%. Awesome. So my thing is nerdy in a different way, which is that my primary association with this song, besides Muppets from Space, is in 2008, Triumph, the insult comic dog, went to the Republican National Convention, which was right here in St. Paul,
Ah,
and he sang Celebration about Sarah Palin. And the thing that I always remember, and again, this is one of those things that like kind of less funny now because of what recent events we've had locally, which I'm sure listeners heard about.
yes.
But that ends with him saying, "Everyone around St. Paul own guns."
Huh.
And every time I hear this
It's
song, I
terrible, but
think
it's very
about that.
funny.
That's what,
That's
yeah,
the
that's
thing.
what's in your head.
And every time I hear the song, I think about that.
Wow. Why
Yeah.
didn't he just do Sarah Palin?
I don't know. You should
Yeah,
ask him. You
I
should
will.
write
I'll
Robert
ask Robert
Smigel a letter.
Smigel. Okay.
Yeah. You should
If I
write
ever
him
meet him.
should write him a snail mail.
He definitely remembers that.
Yeah. Right? I mean,
He
I'm sure
might.
he remembers that bit. It's like one of the famous
Oh,
Conan
okay. Cool.
uh triumph, at least for me, whatever. It's local, right? Like
Yeah.
Right.
it's triumph in the Twin Cities. So for me, it's a
Yeah.
big one.
Yeah, that's exciting.
But yeah, so anyways, but yeah, basically the rest of this clip, once they start singing, there's not much else to it. Gonzo yells, "That's my family. Would you look at them?" or something like that. But basically the last 30 seconds of this clip are just the beginning of the song. So like really not a lot happens here.
There,
This is a very
Well,
I there.
but the thing that is happening is that there are Muppets doing a musical number in this Muppet movie.
yeah, how about that? That's the first time. We are
How
at
Yeah.
about
70
that?
we're
What
Yeah.
a
in minute
concept.
72 of this
Hmm.
movie.
There's
Yeah.
And
also a shot of just humans dancing in this clip that reminded me of that meme. Like it made me want to say, I'm gonna tell my kids that this was Burning Man. Like, like there's a guy in the like everybody's wearing their weirdest outfits. There's a guy in the crowd with like a Tin Man funnel hat with a
Yeah.
starburst on it.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah,
it's
these are the
yeah,
the extras that are referred to in the screenplay drafts as the loonies.
yep. Uh but the other thing, and actually, Christy, the reason I wanted you to give us the whole history of Celebration is because this is the first time in a Muppet movie that the Muppets have covered an old song, which they did on the Muppet Show all the time, and
Hmm.
you know, very thoroughly reported on every one on
Every
Muppeturgy.
single one.
Huh.
Yeah, so it just felt like I
Yeah.
needed to hear you do that for this, and so I really appreciate that you came on to do that for us.
Oh, of course. My
Uh,
pleasure.
but it is kind of wild that we're on the sixth movie, and that's the first time that's happened. Like they have referenced songs that exist,
Yeah.
Heat Wave
Yeah.
in Muppet Christmas Carol, Island in the Sun, all in the same moment of
Which
Muppet
is just
Christmas
like
Carol.
singing the titles of those songs, basically.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like there are others that listeners will remind. I mean, Cabin Fever has a bunch of references to Toccata and Fugue or
Yeah,
whatever, right?
Yeah.
references. Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first time that they just do it like it's the opening number, right? Like
Right, yeah.
it's very easy to imagine Kermit being like, Gonzo's family are in town and we're having a
Yeah.
celebration, and then the curtain
Yeah.
goes up
You're so right.
or
Yes.
whatever.
Yes. Huh.
And I don't know, it's and well, and also it's not going to be the last time, right? Because they're going to do working in the coal mine in Muppets Most Wanted.
Right. I was sitting here
And
trying to
well,
search
Yeah.
and Smells
for
Like Teen Spirit, and
yeah,
uh
yeah.
the
Macarena.
song listed in the credits as Forget You in the
Oh,
2011
yes.
movie,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So this is the first time, but nowhere near the last,
Yeah.
even though those
Which
movies have original
in
songs.
yeah, and in those cases, that's also they are doing the Muppet Show or variations on the Muppet Show, which is why they're covering songs within those
Right.
movies. But this is different. So yeah, that's interesting.
I think the reason that it didn't really even occur to me until you just said it is the first well really the first four movies. No. No, because Treasure Island had songs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I've
has a
seen
bunch.
it
It's by
twice.
Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil wrote them, and there's like 7 of them.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly I need to spend some time with Muppet Treasure Island because it's been a minute. But yeah, but
Sure.
I think they had such respect for like the form of the movie musical that they were like no, it's all going to be integrated. It's all going to, you know, like
Yeah.
like that's the thing that is so disappointing. And I mean, we'll get into this talking about my own personal experiences seeing this movie, but like that is so disappointing to me about this movie is I think something's lost in it not having its own songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was just a moment when they were thinking maybe it's not cool to do a musical right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it really wasn't that cool to do a musical in the late 70s and early 80s
No, it
either.
wasn't.
No,
You know?
very much not.
Like Grease, the word aside, there
Yeah.
is there's not a lot of hit musicals,
No.
in the years leading up to or around those movies,
No,
right?
they were
Yeah.
already a show business throwback.
Right.
Yeah.
So it took this long for them to be like, well, okay. Which I guess this is around the same time Disney's doing the same thing, right? There's
Right. I
Tarzan's
think,
not a musical.
Yeah.
The Emperor's New Groove is not a musical.
yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then all your like Atlantises and Treasure Planets and things, but
Mm-hmm.
which is within the next few years after this.
Yeah.
But yeah. So before we move on to the other sections, any other thoughts about these 2 minutes? Christy, I'll start with you.
Well, I I very deliberately did not watch the rest of the movie. I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm just gonna have the experience that whatever this 2 minutes is. And I gotta shout out Gonzo's excellent outfit. I love really good pattern mixing, the like peach geometric thing with the like black and white vest and the weird tie. Is there a chicken on his tie? Is
Yes.
there?
I think this is the
Okay.
chicken tie, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because you only like see like through most of it, you only see the palm tree at the top, but there's like one
Yeah, there's a
shot where it's
chicken
like
sitting
there's
under the palm tree.
yeah,
Mhm.
um, yeah, really, really excellent costuming. Yeah, yeah. That's about it.
Sure. All right. Awesome. Ryan, anything else?
Yeah, from within the 2 minutes, when I see a crowd scene in a movie with an eclectic assortment of extras, I always hope to see nuns, among other types, like your cowboys, your bikers. We've seen a biker or actually several bikers in this movie. I don't know if we've seen cowboys, but at around the 1 minute and 57 mark of this 2 minute clip, I think there's somebody wearing a costume that looks like a glittery version of a nun's habit. So I'm going to count that as a nun. I think there is a nun in this movie. Um, and then screenplay draft stuff. In the 2/27/1997 draft of the screenplay, they do not tease the audience with the cloaked, masked, intimidating figure first. The Uber Gonzo comes right out of the ship. He's wearing a yellow plaid sports jacket, which is identical to what Gonzo is wearing. And he comes out and says, "I'm sorry we're late. I couldn't decide what to wear." And he examines Gonzo and says, "I hereby confirm thy identity, brother. Checo Rooney." And he and Gonzo high five each other.
Yeah, all right.
Checo Rooney.
I like
And then,
Checkaroony. I
I don't,
I often address classes of kindergartners as kinderinos,
yeah.
and they always act like it's the first time. So
Like the same class when you say it
yeah,
again.
like I'll say it's only 4 classes. Let's be
Yeah,
like, all right, kinderinos. Let's say we're not kinderinos.
that's funny.
And so Checkaroony reminds me of that. So
Well, you got to work that in. Next time they do something successfully, say, "Good job, Checo Rooney."
yeah, that's why I like it.
And then a staircase descends from the ship, and the Uber Gonzo calls out, "Brothers and sisters of the planet Oznog, our long lost Gonzo awaits. Get thy butts down here." I I'm glad that's not in the movie. The Gonzos come out and do what is described as the Gonzo production number, which is described as a big, happy, loopy song that is in part a greeting to Gonzo and in part a Goonie celebration of Gonzo-ness. So that sounds like they were going to write an original song here.
Yeah.
At some point, they changed their mind, obviously. It
And
says,
that's kind of the only reference to that we've had, right? There hasn't been like now they're going to do an
yes.
original song
I think so,
anywhere
at
else.
least in these earlier drafts, yeah. It says, "A parade of Gonzos come down the staircase, Busby Berkeley fashion. All of them wear yellow plaid jackets." That would have been fun to see.
Yeah, do the overhead shot of them all like walking in a
Yeah,
circle.
you gotta. Yeah. And then in the 11/25/1998 draft of the screenplay, the Uber Gonzo says that they lost Gonzo because one day, many years ago, they put too much gunpowder in his cannon. And then in that draft, the song The production number is given the title The Gonzone. And when
Nope.
Piggy, yeah, and
That's a no from me, dog.
yeah, yeah, I agree.
Horrible. That's
The
horrible.
Gonzone. And when Piggy sees all the Gonzos come out of the ship, she says, in awe, "Oh my gosh," as if one of them weren't enough. So, eh,
Yeah, all right.
yeah. So
I
that's all I got.
I just remembered one thought that I had on probably my third or fourth viewing of this clip, which is, there's that moment right before, the ship, lifts up to reveal the, bandstand that kind of looks like a cake plate coming off. And when the Jerry Nelson voice is, "We know of but one way to express our happiness at having found you." And I thought this could go all manner of directions. Like, what if it was something truly horrifying? Like the thing lifts up and all of a sudden they're just like spraying goo on all of these like ravers.
They're
Like,
from another planet.
you
Yeah, it
don't
could be.
know. You don't know. I mean, the last like three movies I've seen, I've have had that trailer for that Spielberg movie Disclosure Day that's like about some sort of like ET situation, but
Hmm.
but it involves Emily Blunt in the middle of a like telecast suddenly like making alien noises with her mouth. And I
Yeah.
and it's one of those things where it's like the more you see a weird thing, the more your brain starts to like create a narrative around it. And so like the narrative that my mind has created around this like Emily Blunt weird noises situation is that like she's suddenly spontaneously learned how to beatbox and it's going to affect the entire world.
And listeners who are listening to this episode after Disclosure Day has come out and you've seen it, let us know that is correct. Christie was right, and that happens.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful movie about the intergalactic power of beatboxing.
It's great. Can't wait. All right. So, on that note, we have two questions that we ask all of our guests this season, Christie. And the first one is, what is your history with Muppets from Space?
Oh gosh. Well, I definitely saw it in the theater, maybe more than once. It it seems like because what year did it come out? 99?
1999. Yeah.
99. Yeah, so I would have been in high school by that point. And yeah, and I I enjoyed it fine. I mean, I the lack of it being a musical was a bummer. More so even than the like vibe shift. I mean, again, I this is just me shouting out my president Paul Williams.
Hmm.
You- It's not just that, the previous Muppet movies had songs, it's that they had great songs.
Right.
And uh I mean, Celebration is great in its way, I guess. Shining Star is a fun time, but like I it feels like half a movie to me.
Sure.
And even,
Yeah, I can see that.
in thinking about it, when I sat down to watch this clip without refreshing myself on the rest of it, like what came back to me was, and this is terrible, like the sort of like memeified highlight reel of this. Like when I think about Muppets from Space, I think of like Doctors in the Hallway,
Hmm.
Sure.
and
Yep.
which is a thing that some friends and I have quoted for years, just fully out of context. And you just find yourself in a hallway and don't have anything better to do. And Piggy hog tying Josh Charles and
Hmm.
enjoying it way too much. But like
Hmm.
I just there it feels like half a movie to me. And so
Sure.
even though I remember enjoying it ish at the time, the fact that I don't know it inside and out says something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
that
gotta
makes
say,
sense.
when you said the a memeified highlight reel, I was waiting for you to say Pepe saying, "I will spank you like a bad, bad donkey." But maybe that's not one that
Yeah,
stuck with you.
I have seen that in GIF form
Yeah.
several times.
Yeah.
So
It's out
yeah,
there.
Yeah, that
I think
that
I just
that
think
one
I forgot
and
it
the
was from
loose
this.
jello, I
Yeah,
feel like.
Loose
yeah,
Jello. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another
yeah.
one.
It's the other Pepe one.
Hmm.
All right, and then our second question is, because this is a science fiction movie, what is your favorite science fiction movie or TV show or other property?
Um, with all apologies to Emily Blunt and her beatboxing, all of my favorite science fiction movies are Spielberg movies.
Awesome.
It would be a real tie for me between, I mean, my my top three movies are Sing in the Rain, not science fiction, E.T., and Jurassic Park. So two different flavors of science fiction, but science fiction nonetheless. So yeah, I'm gonna go with E.T. because E.T. is more in line with this. And now that I think about it, the spaceship in E.T. also has a sort of kitchen appliance quality to it.
It
It's more
does,
like
yeah, for
more like
sure.
a like an
Yeah.
air fryer than a percolator, but
Hmm.
yeah, and it definitely doesn't have that sort of like partial Zeppelin shape, which unrelated to anything. I just have to say this out loud because I remembered a couple weeks ago my dad was in town visiting me here in Los Angeles, and we were driving to Long Beach and we saw the Goodyear blimp, but
Oh,
like low to the ground, like it was like doing maneuvers or something.
what?
And I gotta
Huh.
tell you, it's really difficult to keep your eyes on the road when the Goodyear blimp is only a couple stories above the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah, that's wild.
Wow.
Anyway, just thought I'd share.
Huh.
Um,
Awesome.
but yeah, no, E.T. I like my science fiction with heart.
Sure.
Sure.
Great,
Yeah.
great answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have already said this on the podcast. I don't remember, but my family watched that last summer for the first time. And my kids, to my great relief, both loved it so
Aw.
much.
Oh, that makes me so
Yeah.
happy. I
Yeah, they had such a great time with it.
I was
And
so
they
moved
get
by it as a kid. Like like
mhm.
it speaks very profoundly to something in kids. Like
Mm-hmm.
my mom actually for a period of time when I was about I want to say 7 or 8 instituted an ET moratorium in our house
Huh.
because it made me cry too much. Like I
Sure.
remember taking the VHS tape which I'd lost the cover for. It was just that VHS tape with the green
The
top.
green
And I'm like,
band. Yeah,
Green
yeah,
stripe,
we
yeah.
yeah,
all just
uh,
gestured to
yeah,
indicate
Yeah.
the
The
green
greatest.
yeah.
anti-piracy custom
And I
plastic, yeah, whatever that
Yeah,
was.
I took it to my grandparents' house, and I overheard my mom tell my grandma, don't let her watch it. Trust me, it gets weird. Just you don't do it."
Oh,
Huh.
oh.
But but yeah, it's I think she did in fact let me watch it. But yeah, I and again also, uh, again the power of music in visual storytelling. The scores. I mean, John Williams is, you know, all the Williamses. They
Yeah.
live in my heart. And the score of E.T. I got to see it performed live with the film by the LA Phil at the Walt Disney Concert Hall, and I
Oh,
just
great. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Awesome.
wept the entire time. It was beautiful.
Sure.
So yeah, E.T.
Great
Yeah,
choice.
yeah.
Wonderful.
It's a good one.
First one to say it too, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow,
And we had one Jurassic Park already. So
We did,
you're
yeah.
spreading the love around.
great.
Yeah. That just about brings us down to the end. Listeners, you can join us next week. And before that, you can check out toughpigs.com on the internet, Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram. We're all over the place. You can become a patron of ours on Patreon. You can email us at movingrightalong@toughpigs.com to tell us how much you enjoy the score from ET. You can follow Ryan on Blue Sky at me, Ryan Rowe, and on Letterboxd at Movies Are Neat. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Durwood Clapper and on Letterboxd at Zeppo Marxist. Christy, where can our listeners find you and your work online?
Ooh, great question. I'm Timid Frida on most platforms. Uh, I think including Letterboxd, although I started using Letterboxd a couple years ago and then got freaked out by the concept of having to rank everything with stars and stopped using. I need to get back to Letterboxd because I really do
You
I was
don't
enjoy
gonna
it.
say
have to do
you
a
don't
star rating.
actually have
I
to
know
give it a
you don't
star rating.
have
You can just
to.
log it.
And I think that is the answer for me because yeah, there's a part of my neurodivergence that's just like, well, I must rank everything of all time. Anyway, but yeah, no, Tim and
Sure.
Frida, and my if you want to get to know my work, go to christiebauer.com. I've written some musicals. There are clips of said musicals, including The Fitzgeralds of St. Paul, which is sort of my main current project, which is about F. Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald. And yeah, coming hopefully soon to an off-Broadway near you.
Great.
Yeah. Awesome. Can't wait. I live in that town. And I mean, I've told you this. I want it to be produced here so bad so I can go
I do
see
too.
it.
I do too.
I'm sure you do.
The folks at the Fitzgerald in St. Paul reached out to us and we're like, how can we make a thing happen? And we're like, that's cool. We're gonna figure out something. So it'll happen.
Oh, awesome.
Somehow.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to it. Also, we should note, because it's an audio medium, your username Timid Frida is spelt Frieda, like Frida from Peanuts, not like Frida Kahlo.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Naturally curly hair.
Yes.
All right. And thank you again for joining us. Always a delight to talk with you. And thank you as well to Jordan Brandon for composing our theme music and to Morgan Davy for designing our logo. And thank you to you, listener, for giving us a positive review and for telling everyone at your alien family reunion to listen to Moving Right Along. We'll be back next week for another episode. Goodbye.
We'll see you after many Zoltans.
That's what I should have said.
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today. Today is today's.